What's up, YouTube? We are back with another reaction, Moon Knight related again. This time, they're Marvel Studios Assembled documentary. So, excited for this to see kind of what this was like a show that like had so much like cinematography and like what was going on, right? Like so. I'm excited to see like if we got anything like right. You remember the time I was saying I felt like it was in like Arizona or something in Egypt? We'll find out if it actually was.
Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised though, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Was there anything like in the show that you're kind of just wondering about, like?
I wonder if they actually went to Egypt to do anything. Yeah. But I'm actually doubting that they did because Egypt is so hard to film there.
Yeah, is it like expensive or?
There's a lot of corrupt officials, and people really don't like when you film there. It's very hostile to people trying to film.
So I'm guessing maybe it's not. Yeah.
But if they did, that would be interesting to see.
Oh, for sure. And I want to hear what Oscar Isaac has to say about freaking playing 3 characters practically. I want to see.
Yeah. That. Hey, apparently I was reading something. Apparently, like his brother did some of the.
Really?
Yeah.
Some like Paul Walker stuff, eh? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Some doubles and stuff. So okay, that'll be interesting. It's a little bit of a long one this time, but I'm sure it'll be really good. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Question is that Egypt or not?
That looks like Death Canyon. Oh, that scene was so cool.
I loved it.
Being able to differentiate between what's real and what's in your head.
A lot of mindfuck shit. Okay.
Of course, they had to do something weird, eh? For the beginning this time, yeah. I love that, dude. That's awesome.
They really did it to us, eh?
Character in a way we haven't seen in a while in the MCU.
Yo, like sort of sniping people with.
No, I know. They're fucking Batman on crack, dude.
Yeah.
We always think about what it is at its core, what it is on an essential level. As you watch the show, that there's so much visual foreshadowing.
Yeah.
There's just so much detail in his thinking.
Oh, like in the museum they had the tower.
I think out throughout the cast and the crew and everyone.
Yeah, that too.
To think in that way.
The thing that's always been incredible to me. As a fan of Moon Knight, is that every creator kind of comes.
Yeah, because it was MCU, but it kind of didn't really feel like MCU. In a good way.
Yeah, I felt like it didn't really fit too well, but it's something different.
But I think it.
But it's also a daunting
well, like as in like it was almost like didn't feel like you were watching MCU.
Yeah.
That still makes sense. Was a mercenary. Stephen Grant's kind of the millionaire about town, and then there's Jake Lockley, the cab driver.
Oh, the cab.
Information Mark Spector needed at that time as Moon Knight. He went in different identities.
To tap into somebody that faces those challenges in a respectful way was very important to us.
That's like real life shit, right? Like
all of those different elements, you need a spectacular actor.
Oh yeah, you got one, that's for sure.
Right, didn't talk.
Fantastic, this guy,
man. A number of times, we knew he was interested in our world. We'd never found the right fit.
When I was approached by Kevin Feige,
I love that fit, dude. What is that? I love that.
I do like it fits him.
You see how it said Mark Spector /this/that?
X-Force and a few others. And so the first thing was to kind of do a deep dive on the character and its history
to try and understand it and delve deeper into it.
The first thing I did once I did finally sign on was to delve into DID. And what it's like.
Probably got some experts.
There's a book by Robert Oxenham.
I love how actors like dive into the role, like they become it. Like,
that's when you know it's good.
It ended up being like my Bible to me. Yeah. You know, because this is someone.
Because you have to become it to be the most raw self.
In his 40s.
The mystery altogether. Like episode 1 is a big question mark, which is what's going on.
Exactly. Exactly.
And, you know,
I love that first episode.
To get through it, so you can see Moon Knight, you can see him beat somebody up, you know. And we don't see that until the end of episode 2. It takes almost the entire length of a feature film until you see the titular Moon Knight doing anything.
Absolutely.
And it was really exciting. We actually got to play with mystery.
I think that was a good thing. Some people didn't like that because it was like, oh, let me show
dude,
me.
I think being patient is the best thing sometimes.
Some early drafts.
The anticipation.
A couple of the episodes.
Recalling the shape of a pyramid.
I didn't notice that.
No, me neither.
It's almost like an attic, right?
Oh, it is supposed to be an attic.
It's supposed to be
a sarcophagus as well, so as if he's, you know, a little bit.
No.
That's crazy.
When we first started shooting,
wow, set designers, man, I'm telling you.
Steven, this process was one of completely falling in love with the character, particularly Steven.
I can stand stairs, please.
That instinct to protect yourself.
Boom.
prefer cricket.
The idea of Oscar was to bring a touch of.
That was a good scene.
Oh yeah.
He could be a little bit goofy.
Oh my
sometimes,
god.
And sometimes the fact of being goofy could save his life.
Boom. Colonel Sanders.
I really wanted to make sure to bring in a little texture and not have it be flat white.
It's really
So
nice.
when
I like that,
it,
man.
There's a slight lame that comes out to have a little brilliance.
Oh,
to the suit.
fancy.
Okay, spiffy.
Some buttons.
Lame.
Love it.
That's your word for the day, okay?
Yeah,
Lame.
lame.
Modernized look. Mohammed, our director, wanted them to have some straps on them in homage to mummies.
Oh.
This is an individual piece that's stitched
I
together.
don't know how they fucking do that. I can never.
That's
fucking,
crazy.
I can never do this.
So we've had to
Forget it. I
find
can't do that.
fabrics with the right stretch, and then we've printed the kind of bandage textures onto them, and obviously dyed those fabrics as well. We're trying to keep it light and cool, so you don't.
But imagine staining the suit after. Oh fuck.
At the same time, we've got to try and make sure that the fabrics and everything in it.
That's a completely invented accent.
Really?
Hey, listen to me.
Yeah, it is. It
Get away
is.
from that bag. Get away from that bag. You're gonna get her killed. Giving Mark a bit of a Chicago thing going on, you know.
It's true. I was like a Chicago accent. I didn't think about that.
Neither did I.
You know, giving them a
Chicago.
lower registered voice, a different way of standing, and finding the physicality to make them very, very distinct. You know, and that was really exciting.
I can look at a still photo of him and know if he's playing Stephen or Mark.
Oh, that's
Nothing
nuts,
different.
dude.
It's just he
How he changes
opens
his
something
emotion,
immediately.
like his muscles, his face. Like
Discoveries that we've made, right? Those are two very big, very established stars. That
This
we
is
are
crazy,
very
man.
lucky
Two
to
guys,
have
big
come into
actors.
our world and inhabit these characters.
She was betrayed.
Was she?
By indolent fellow gods.
Oh.
By even her own avatar.
The Avatar too. Blue people, right?
Steven, stop.
the anime.
Stop. I had seen some of Mohammed Diab's movies, and we were talking about making a little indie sci-fi movie.
We were like about to start, and we got this job. And I asked him, "Can you wait for me for a year?" Or the couple of villains that actually have some gray in them, like Killmonger or Thanos. People actually thought, you know what, you have a point.
Especially Killmonger,
People
jeez.
are gonna feel that about him. He has a logic.
Yeah, there's a logic, and then there is also, it's very clear that this guy comes from a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Comes from a lot of pain.
That's why you hire Ethan Hawke. You just watch somebody put the glass in their shoe and walk away with a cane. And then, you know, scenes later, this guy comes crunching down the road,
Yeah.
and you already know who he is. You already know that this guy's pretty messed up, and and it just creates so much mystery and interest in who this person is, and that was all him.
Remember the first thing, like, what the fuck is this, dude?
We took it and we played with it in the table reads.
I think that's it. There can't possibly
He's just moving shit in the background.
What a
There's
good
something else pops up, and it's like I've not known you at all.
It's like, huh?
You haven't. You don't.
Damn.
I loved
Okay.
doing episode
Yeah, you
one
haven't.
because I feel like we gave got a lot of space for us to see what she's going through, like internally sort of be manifested through the experience in the tomb.
Everything in Arabic, and really it brought me back to being in Cairo.
So that set design was crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I had tons of Egyptians, extras, and some of them told me, I haven't visited Egypt in 5 years and I finally feel home. And I was just like, I'm very emotional about it.
Oh.
Moon Knight is a gigantic production.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
it seems
the biggest
like it.
production we've done so far.
Shield, one of the challenging part was to paint it in a way that was
This is so much work, man. Yo, my
I know,
head's
that's
hurting
enough.
right now.
I
My
know.
head.
It's like the amount of like logistics. Is
Dude, how do you get this show done, dude? Like,
we contacted
dude, they probably did in what, like a year and a half, though? Not even?
in Budapest,
A year?
where they have
Everything?
I would think 2 years, but I guess not.
the artist.
I don't know.
to put
I don't
out several projectors with
Actually,
the
yeah, probably a year and a
layout
half.
of the hieroglyphs.
That's crazy,
And they
right?
basically came and they
Bruh,
paint.
I
So
make
it
these
was a
fucking
fantastic
videos.
So much
experience
shit,
for
dude.
us, because
Yeah.
for me, seeing
Then there's a little cabinet of Tauret.
Oh, this was
There's a
Tourette.
Tauret necklace.
Hippo.
And that was really special. It kind of brings home that it's not just a make
Every time I hear that voice,
character
I
that we're
hip
bringing
hop.
Yeah, I
into
know.
the series, but it has a long history. It's great that I get to play this ancient Egyptian mythical character.
What the one of the weirdest fucking endings.
Amazing. Yeah, that's
So like chill. Okay, I'm done.
Heard her. This is Tauret. By the way, today I learned Tauret without the R.
Whoa!
Tauret.
I'm just gonna have you say it.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
saying
can't
it,
do
I'm
that.
saying it in the right way.
We had a full-scale Conchu skull that we had manufactured.
Jesus.
So we had
I just buying that off an auction, just like walking into someone's house. Like, yo,
Bro, Amazon one day shipping.
constant reference. So then
Let's order one, full scale.
digital character, and you get clean plates and all that kind of stuff. But
I wonder if we're still gonna get a season 2 though.
I know. Better get one. Fuck, man.
I mean, it would do very well, I think.
Chu means traveler in ancient Egyptian, and he's the protector of the travelers.
The travelers of the night.
He's the moon god.
Do you swear to protect the travelers of the night? I love that.
Yeah.
There
you go.
The travelers of the night.
Fucking love that.
And bring my vengeance
To those who would do them harm.
There's that literal side of Conchu.
I should be Conchu, man.
And then there is the metaphor, which is the embodiment of Mark's rage as a child. And his rage at himself.
Windpipe.
He feels that he deserves it.
Conchu's funny, man.
Oh, yeah.
That he has to be a slave to. That he's
Way too brutally honest.
You would think you own his body. It belongs to me.
The other thing is is Conchu just another voice in his head for me, and so often, sometimes when you watch it, I'm acting with my actual little brother, you know.
You go next, or?
Who is that?
Oh.
Mom. Why is there a child?
See, don't go near him.
It's a really complex character navigating this emotional journey.
What are you doing here?
Oh, that was like depressing.
Yeah, what a bitch that mom, dude.
I don't know.
She played the part fucking
You were
great.
supposed to keep him safe.
What was the dad? I want to hear from the dad.
There's a feeling of like a brotherly relationship between the two of them, despite the fact that they're technically the same person. And there's something very, and almost paternal even.
It is a direct interpretation of a healthy relationship
That
in
sounds
the
so
ID
cool.
with
Oh,
their
yeah.
altars. You know, once
Wow.
they start working together, and
Happened so fast, you
how
can't forget
influential
exactly
it
what
is to
happened
See a
there.
fight scene where the two of them are morphing throughout the whole thing and actually complementing each other.
Yeah.
And also speaks to the description of why Moon Knight is such a worthy adversary.
Had Ahmed been allowed to move, young Randall's life would have been saved.
Jeez.
Their family would have been happy. She need only remove one.
She need only remove.
You.
Oh.
The idea came up, let's make it into a superhero.
Oh.
We zeroed in on an Egyptian superhero in the Marvel Universe named the Scarlet Scarab. Traditionally, it's a male character
Yeah,
who
yeah.
goes and
Some people were pissed about that, but it's like,
Egyptian
Who
artifacts
cares?
from people who have
Dude, what's all
stolen
these people like
Yeah.
so anal about like
Yeah.
gotta be the same? Like
yeah, I know.
they can't they can't be creative. Like what?
Holy fuck, yeah.
exactly what we needed for our show.
I'm all for creative shit as long as it's done well, right? Like in this case, it's done well.
No, I think she's sick, actually. Actress is really good, too.
Right now,
With her, it doesn't feel forced.
No, it doesn't.
Because trust me, I've seen things that are forced.
Oh, yeah.
It needs to exist.
It's like a fucking mix or something.
Some nice Arab fucking
Yeah.
beat mix. Like,
I know.
No, it's a bop. One.
Here we are, in Jordan.
Oh, in Jordan, okay.
Well, we started in April, about 6 months ago, in Budapest, on Moon Knight. And this is about the...
It's like fucking
Look at that fucking Arab party over here. Oh!
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
I get to shoot scenes on the same backlot, the planet Earth.
Jordan was at the very end of the shoot. if anyone would have told me in the span of
they did at the end.
years,
I guess location, right?
To do 3 different projects in the Wadi Rum Desert, I would never have believed them. But Star Wars, Dune, and now
yeah.
Desert.
So I guess you use the same for everything, right?
Real desert. It felt like a big summer vacation for everybody. We were out in the sun and in the, right by the Red Sea and going up to Petra.
Don't mind us going to Jordan and turning up with the music.
For a fact, one of the directors had to be listening to this on the flight. They're like, oh yeah.
This is coming in.
Throw it on a private jet.
This is changing.
Yeah.
And I sent through it, I think they just show all this stuff.
Yeah, like kind of the highlights.
I would never have guessed, and I don't mean this derogatory, that this would be one of my most creatively fulfilling adventures. Because it was just like everybody was just throwing everything out on the table and taking big swings on a major stage. And
tough, man.
That we had
you kind of see how hard it was.
And not only the space to do it, but the support to do it was just amazing.
There are new challenges and new rewards that come with making longer form stories. We're keeping the endings more open now, I think. We don't have to tie up every loose end.
Right. So they ever want to continue.
You create characters as strong as Moon Knight and Scarlet Scarab. You can confidently go into the future knowing that there's more stories left to tell and new characters
little
that we
hint,
can bring in and tell.
Yeah. Just depends who wants to tell it and when.
Oh, I guess they showed Jake now?
Yeah?
Oh, no. Wait.
Oh, that was the part, yeah.
I blacked out.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you about.
They ended like that? Oh.
Yeah, remember? That's how they ended it.
Yeah.
Hoy te toca perder.
Boom. The fucking music. That's it? Oh, that's how they ended like that as well? Damn. Alright, so what do you think of that? What do you think?
I thought it was very well done. Very interesting to see everything behind the scenes. I mean, like, it was just a lot of stuff. I mean, kind of overwhelming. Like, even me and you were talking about it. It's almost like, there's so much stuff. I can't even imagine keeping track of all of that, man. Like,
dude, I can't fucking... Dude, how do you even, manage to, put together a show like that? Dude, you need so many people to do that. Then again, just to organize
the amount of manpower, the amount of, talent you need is absolutely crazy.
Oh, 100%. No, and just how, crazy good... oh man, just everybody was good involved. Obviously Oscar is Oscar, but
I mean, you gotta. I think the best part about these behind the scenes, I think, is because everyone always thinks about the actors, which obviously these especially Oscar and
that's what you see, right?
Yeah, and especially Ethan Hawke and all that. They did a great job. I mean, obviously give them credit where credit's due. I mean, they did a fucking fantastic job on this, right? But I like how these also give highlight to the other people who usually don't get all the credit on the main stage, right? You see them in the credits, but nobody actually looks at it.
Right, exactly.
Right, but it's good to see how many people besides the actors are actually involved in pulling off what it is, right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
So and you see just the set design, how realistic they wanted to make that, and a lot of it's not even getting on screen. It's the details and stuff, right over here on the couch. You're not gonna really see that, you know what I mean? And with them, they actually...
They it's the amount of detail they had is down to the fucking smallest thing.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude.
They were showing I think they were showing, remember the fucking Cairo setup.
Yeah.
And it's they had the signs, the books, the papers, all in
literally the lemons.
Yeah, everything, man.
So unnecessary, but it's crazy.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't be surprised if they imported the food from fucking Egypt.
Yeah, I know. No, they probably did. They probably did. That's the crazy part. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's just so much in stuff, and just seeing it all come together and stuff. You know what? Only 6 episodes, and just I would suck so much out of them. I think just to do it in season 2. I think that's.
I would, but you know what? I think Disney's gonna push for it because I think this had to have been one of the more successful MCU
It's got to be
shows,
there.
Right?
It's got to be right up there for sure.
And in my opinion, it's one of the best ones.
Top 3 for sure for me. 100%. Yeah. And even since Phase 4 started, I think definitely one of my favorite. Spider-Man's up there, and this is up there as well. And then I don't really know what else, honestly. There's some good movies, some good things, but I think those two shine above the rest. I think at least so far. WandaVision really good. Falcon was pretty good. Loki was really good. So like a lot of good
and
things.
I still need to give Loki a watch.
I know. So it's just been like a lot of good things of Marvel and stuff. But yeah, what was your favorite moment like of all of it? Like, what did you find the best?
I think the interesting part was like right at the beginning. I mean, besides like, you know, what I mentioned before is like the whole set design, because like that was just incredible seeing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think like just the biggest or the funniest moment I think is like when they mentioned like how like when they did filming, for example, because I was very curious on like how Oscar, you know, did his like multiple personality thing. Like, like he did it in such a crazy way, right?
Yeah.
And, like they explained it like right at the beginning about like how like, you know, they would do separate days of filming for each different personality, which is actually kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought that was just very interesting, seeing how he had to keep it in, like even how he talks about like he used to practice it even when he's not like filming for it, right?
Yeah,
so that's kind of interesting.
That's so cool.
Crazy.
What I really liked was like how they did like a director's panel on the thing, and like you actually hear all of them talk together instead of just like, cause most of the time they just pan it to one guy and you just kind of like just talking by himself.
Yeah.
So
this
you
is
get to actually have a
more
discussion, right?
More character, yeah.
So and you can tell how much they care about the show. That's what you want to see. You know, at the end of the day, like a lot of times people like trash on shit and like actually like how much care and detail they put into this. That like how can you not like?
Hey, even if you don't, even if this show isn't a favorite of yours, you gotta give them credit where credit, like, you know, for putting them that amount of fucking.
Like they didn't half-ass. Like
they didn't half-ass.
No, at all. And that's all you can really ask for, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they literally poured their
like
heart.
half the time, that's what you want. It's just you want to make sure it's like done to the best extent that they.
Yeah,
can.
because you see some production, you feel like they half-assed it, right? Here, definitely
Nothing,
not. Definitely not.
Definitely
So,
not.
I mean, Marvel's usually pretty good that way, but yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for our reaction to Assembled, the making of Moon Knight. Let us know down below what you thought your favorite scene was, or like kind of moment from the documentary. Did you really like Moon Knight stuff? And you know what I mean? Like, are you hoping for season 2? Do you want them to bring it back? I think it'd be incredible considering like the people involved in this, like being able to see it now. You see, like these people, like I think would do a good job, honestly, for sure.
Of course.
I think that's a given if they want to do it, but
of course
it would take a lot. Like, but Moon Knight will be involved in something though.
It has to be.
I don't know if it might not be season 2, but like maybe
even if it's an Easter egg or something, like,
or even just like in a part of the movie or something.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's an Easter egg or part of a movie.
Yeah,
you know, even something small. I feel like for sure.
There's lots of room for it, right?
Lots of room for it.
So no, that's good. Love to see it, and hopefully some good stuff coming from Marvel in the future. And guys, anyways, if you enjoyed our reaction to the documentary, you want to see more, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell down below as well. You get notified for the future. Miss Marvel's coming out in a few weeks, so still got some time for Marvel and stuff. But we have a lot of other stuff on the way, so stay tuned for that. Stranger Things should be up this upcoming in the next few days. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Come on now. Like, come on.
Can't wait.
Get ready. Strap up the seatbelt, eh? Fuck.
Here we go.
This is Wednesday right now. It's started 2
days. 2
days.
You just gotta hope.
Yeah. Okay. So hope everything works out.
Please, God, don't bamboozle us. I just hope, like, even if it's like a 6 out of 10, I just don't be below that, man.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. No, don't below. That's boring.
Well, come on, we've been waiting for that show forever.
Yeah.
You know, can't wait.
Anyways. Yeah, I know. Anyway, we'll do our fucking.
We'll do our talks about that when it comes
to camera. Yeah. But anyways, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning into our reaction. We'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.
Peace.